Hello, my name is Rob, and today I'm going to show you how to place an order and approve your card and go through all of the steps of the approval process. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to log in. Let's see here. All right, so now that we're logged in, this shows us our main dashboard that has all of our previous orders in a few different statuses. So it'll show some that are in cancel status and some that are in ordered ship. Um, let's see, and there could also be awaiting review and an approved. All right, so the first step in placing our order is we're going to want to click on New Card Order. Go ahead and click on that link, and it'll switch over to the page where we can actually place our order. So we'll start at the top and we'll work our way down. So in the top left corner here where it says Card Front, it says Front Image. So this is going to be the art that is going to actually be on the front of the card. For some browsers, you can click drag and drop an art file and actually drop it right in. Other browsers, you would have to click on the button and then navigate to the folder where you have your art. My server will allow me to drag and drop. So I'll put the card front there. The next line down is the CSV file. So this is the data file or the card numbers and encoding. And you can do the same thing. You can actually click, drag and drop right onto the box, or you can click and then navigate. For the card back here on the right hand side, we'll do the same thing. So click, drag and drop. And now as we're going to continue moving down the screen here, the next important thing here is the encoding. So we want to see if we want a mag strip or barcode and mag strip. Like all of our standard cards have a barcode and mag strip. Some custom cards we might not have the barcode on there. And the template position. For the encoding, that's something that we can always help make sure is set properly before the cards get printed. So we continue moving down. There's the box here as the hot notes. So this would be something like, if the merchant needed some express shipping, or if they, they like if they have a specific CMYK color spec, for very specific logo colors, you can always make sure we put those in the hot notes. As we're scrolling down, we can see here that there's the ship from. This will auto-populate to your client ship from, or like your ISO office, like whatever address you have logged into the system. And then as we continue to move down the ship to, this will be for the merchant. So we can put in test merchant, test road, and test town. Alright, once all that information is entered in for the ship to, we can move down to the print and ship methods. The left hand side here has the printing method. For custom cards we use outsource. For our standard cards we use in-house. And on the right hand side we just want to select our shipping methods. For in-house orders, they're usually shipped the USPS, so stock cards are USPS. And then the custom cards could be either FedEx, UPS, and then like overnight orders are usually UPS. So we can set that up as like UPS second day. So now that all of the information has been added in for our order, we can go ahead and click submit. All right, and here you can see that there is the card front has been loaded. The card back has also been loaded. We can verify the ship from and the ship to addresses. And we can also check to see how many cards were on the data file. So here you can see that there is a total of 15 cards, and then the first and last number on the card set. So we continue to scroll down, we can see that the hot notes are also still saved here. And there is also the email template. So this can be copied and then pasted directly into an email that you can send to your merchant. Okay. So let's see. So the next thing, so let's go ahead and click on Orders Overview. So it'll take us back to the dashboard. So here you can see the order that we just created is under Status Awaiting Review. So that means that we haven't sent it to the merchant yet, or that the merchant hasn't requested any revisions or made an approval. So let's go ahead and go back into the order. So in here on the email template, there's an order number and a password. This password is specific to each revision attempt. So every time that you change something here in the system, that password will change and the old one will be voided. So you want to make sure that once you send the password to the merchant, you don't make any changes. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy that order number, and I'm going to switch over to the customer or the merchant facing Approve Your Card site, where it's just, again, it's called approveyourcard.com. I'm going to paste in the order number and the password. Alright, so now we can go in and actually approve the art or request some revisions. So I'm going to address who I am. So, put my name in there as Test, my email address. I'll confirm the ship to, the shipping method, and the artwork. So for the front, I'm actually going to, we're going to want to switch that to a red front because I didn't really like the blue, but everything on the back of the card is approved. Let's see, but for the shipping, let's change the shipping zip to 19026. Alright, let's go ahead and click Submit. So now we can see here that the merchant has asked for the card to be made red and to change the shipping zip to 19026. Alright, so now let's switch back over to our Approve Your Card site. Go back to Orders Overview, and we can see that it's now yellow for needs revision. So we'll go ahead and click on the order number, go back into the order, and it'll tell us that they would like the card to be red instead of blue, and that they want to change the zip code to 19026. Alright, so I'm going to click on the Edit Card Order. Alright, so to change the front, I'm going to I have a red back here already made, so I'm going to click drag and drop. Change from blue to red. I'm going to continue to scroll down, and we're going to want to change the ship to zip code to 19026. And I'm going to, so now that we've made both of the revisions for the merchant, we're going to go ahead and click Submit. Alright, so now that we can see that the card front has been made red and that we changed the ship to zip code to 19026, we'll keep scrolling down and you can see that there's a revision history, that there's record that there's been one revision already made. Alright, so now what we would do is we would send the email template to the merchant again so that they could reuse their order number and the new password. So let's see, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the merchant side. So let's copy the order number. And again, the merchant would have this information in an email that we would have sent. Let's see here, that'll take the password. Paste that in there. That's weird. Now click sign in. Alright, I'm going to adjust who we are again. So we're Mr. Test. Alright, so now that we're going to make sure that the zip code is changed. Alright, we would like that red front. We like our background. So it's both approved. Click Submit. All right, so now we see that the order has been submitted on the merchant side. So we're going to switch back over to our side, the ISO side. All right, we'll scroll up to the top, hit Orders Overview. Okay, now we see that our order is green for artwork approved. So let's go ahead and go back into the order number. All right, and as we scroll down, you can see here that we have the black print button where it says print in-house. We already had the order set for, since it's a standard card and stock card, set to print in-house. So I'm going to go ahead and, just put double check the ship from, ship to, make sure everything matches on the card, and we can go ahead and click print in-house. All right, so now that you can see all the buttons are taken away because this order has now been completed, is now sent to printer. So let's go ahead and click Orders Preview, and we can see that the order is in printing status. So now at this point, everything is done. Once the card is ready to ship, it's been printed. The tracking information will be entered for you. You will receive an email with that tracking that you can then pass along to your merchant. So that is how you place an order and approve your card and go, and all of the steps through the printing process.